Hello everyone. In this video, we will go through the Power Query basics. We'll try to cover the basic Power Query interface so that you're capable of using Power Query on your own. The idea is to get you started with Power Query. So let's begin the video. I've got some sales data here with me and I've got Excel 2016. Now to open Power Query in Excel 2016, I have to go to the data tab and then I have to go to, because I've got data on my Excel table, I'll just go and click on From Table and it will launch the Power Query editor for me. So as you can see, I can view the data I had in the Power Query editor. So when the Power Query editor opens, the first thing to see is the Home tab and the Home ribbon. It gives you the option to remove rows. So I have the option to remove top rows and I can specify the top 3 or top 4 or whatever. I can remove the columns, I can keep the rows, I can split the columns on the basis of a delimiter, something like a comma separated value. I can group the data, so I can group the data by let's say product name, or I can group the data by order date or order month or order year. It gives me the ability to join two different data sets using the merge query option. I can append, or it's something like a union clause in SQL where I can join two data sets, one on top of another. So this is the Power Query window. I've also got the refresh button. So let's say my source changes. For example, I've got a CSV file as my source and the source changes. I can click on the refresh button and the data will get refreshed. Let's go on to the Transform tab. So it's got some of the similar functionality as the Home tab. And you can see that there are some statistical and time functions available. Add column. Add column is helps us to write. So one is we can right click and just create a copy of the column. Another is we can create some M code. And let's say I just for the sake of display, I just create another extra column, which is a copy of the product name. Similarly, view. Here I've got this option for formula bar. Sometimes the formula bar is not enabled. Now what this is the formula bar that we have, and so if I uncheck it, it just goes away and it shows the M code. So Power Query uses this language called M language internally, and every step that you do gets created on, and there's a code for it, which you can view using the formula bar. So we've covered so far as the Home tab, the Transform tab, the Add column, and then how to view the formula bar. Let's look at the Navigator pane. So if I click on here, it shows all the available data sources. At the moment, we've just got the tables, so it just shows the table. If we had other data sources available, they would be visible here. This is known as the Navigator pane. Then we've got the Query settings pane. So all the applied steps are available on the applied steps pane. So this is the first step, which says that from the current workbook, we picked up the table 2. Then what it has done is it has defined a data type for each of the columns. So product name is text, order date is date time, product is type number, and so on and so forth. We can click on the oops. I'm just trying to show you how to view the M code. I'm just accidentally created a custom step. So let me just open this. So I can probably see all the code which is on here, and then the last step is where I've added the custom column, and I can reopen that M code by clicking on edit settings and and I can add extra code, and so that's about all. And the final one is the results pane, which shows all the data I've got available and all the transformations that I've done. They are available on the results pane. So this is a brief introduction to Power Query and the various interfaces and options which are available with Power Query. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching this video.